You have to assert yourself in such a degree that when you have facts, you present them and you decide what you're going to do. You don't let them decide. People who do wrong, they should never have the decision. It's kind of like people who break the law. People who break the law, people who are unlawful, people who do things that hurt others, and they're caught and they're going to go to jail, or there's going to be a trial or stuff, without having a debate of like what the context is and is it really wrong and blah 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 blah. The reality is, when laws are broken, right? And there's a lot of people that try to get away with them, is the bottom line. And there's also a lot of innocent people that shouldn't be held accountable, but they are, unfortunately. But the reality of what I'm trying to relate to, generally people who are rule breakers or law breakers, whatever, it's almost as if, for the most part, they don't get a say. And when they do get a say, they're held accountable further because they shouldn't have had a say. But some people who break crimes and are malicious and they have harm to intent and blah 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 blah, say they're in a like a legal situation, and they're in a courtroom, and the judge is like, all right, I'd like to hear what you want to say about this, but that person denies everything and they fight back, and let's just say they're completely guilty, and now they're just doing the runaround show. It's like the judge could easily say, stop, you talk again, there's going to be a fine. And generally they get fined more, or they get more life term sentencing or something. It's like, you see, this is no different to people we deal with in real life. Now, it is when it comes down to like, we're hoping we're not dealing with somebody who's a criminal, and we're hoping we're not dealing with somebody who can be violent, and a lot of times, unfortunately, we are dealing with people who are criminals and are violent and abusive. And I'm sorry if that is the case, but the reality is, we have to relate this to the terms of people are, we're giving them authority when they don't deserve it. When they break the rules, or they break the trust, or they break this and break that, we let them speak. We let them contribute. We allow them to, and you know what it is? This is called being an enabler. You're enabling when you should be the authority. You should be in control. You have the facts. You decide the course of action. But the reason why we can't do that is because we lack our self. We lack our self-worth. So what happens is we make excuses, or we allow it, and guess what? Do you not think it's going to happen again? Whatever it is. And not only that, even if it wasn't to happen again, do you really think that they're not going to do something else that's something similar or along the lines of, well, that wasn't right? I'm not asking for us to look at people and make them perfect, because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But what I'm asking for is, depending on what we could consider the crime, or consider the fault, or consider the problem of what someone's done, you have to determine the flexibility of that. What do you feel is morally obligated on your end? What do you feel is the right thing to do on your end? And if you come from fear, if you come from doubt, if you come from hesitation, then you're protecting yourself.